Hello, I'm FX Toycat, and we got some brand new Minecraft Legends gameplay and a bit of an explainer this last week, but can someone please explain to me exactly what Minecraft Legends is? Sure, I'll give you my best explanation over this gameplay. As you can see, this is an ocean monument looking thing in a plains biome in what looks like Minecraft, but as you can tell from how different the gameplay appears, it is a very different style of game. It's going to be an action strategy game, so you can see from these towers firing arrows, or these armies which will be under your control, or near your control, that there is a lot more happening, and this all ties into the story. But the story of Minecraft Legends, the reason it's called Minecraft Legends, is because the stories you learn within it are legends.
So the whole idea with Minecraft Legends, of course, is that it is a legend. So we aren't necessarily saying that this is the history of the overworld. What we're trying to convey with this story is that it is one of many stories of the overworld. It's a possibility. It's a what if. It's a bedtime story, as we've shown in the trailer. Mm-hmm. And like all great legends, they start maybe with a kernel of truth, but as those legends are passed down and those stories are told and retold, the teller will embellish certain details and the story will start to evolve. So classic Minecraft players know that mobs equal bad or mobs equal villains in vanilla Minecraft, but here they're allies. And if people are asking, is that fact? Did that really happen? We're not saying that that's exactly what happened, but maybe it did. Do you think it did?
So, in other words, Minecraft Legends is not going to be necessarily canon. It's not going to be this perfect explainer of exactly what happened. It's just using characters and things from the Minecraft universe to tell an interesting story. And so here is the second question that you logically might have, which is, will Minecraft Legends die like Minecraft Earth, or do you think it'll be a successful game? So obviously, Minecraft, honestly, let's say Mojang Studios as a whole, they've got one really big success on their hands, and everything else they've made has gone pretty questionably. I mean, Cool as Bane, also known as Scrolls, not so great. Crown and Council, admittedly, was a free-to-play game, but then Minecraft Earth and Minecraft Dungeons have both been nowhere near as big as the success of Minecraft, with the former being shut down and the latter no longer having DLC developed for it. We're basically in this situation where Mojang knows how to produce Minecraft and they're not doing so great with everything else. However, Minecraft Legends could turn things around. They've got an outside development team helping, who is good in the genre and who have made very popular games otherwise. They've got a decent IP. It's closer to the Minecraft world and the story that people are looking for, and so as a result, it could go very well, or in my opinion, it could go the opposite way, because honestly, just telling legends and telling stories about the Minecraft world is nowhere near as compelling as actually building on that same universe and making something which ties into the main game, but maybe they're just hedging their bets. Maybe when you've made the biggest game of all time, everything else you do is just a fun little secondary activity. I don't know for sure, but all I do know is this is Q&A Saturday, the weekly series where I answer all of your questions about Minecraft Legends or about Minecraft as a whole, because what happens after Minecraft version 1.99? Will it be 1.100 or 2.0? So first things first, at the current release schedule of 1 to 2 Minecraft updates a year, it will take between 40 and 80 years to hit 1.99, so this is a very far off problem, but as far as whether it would be 1.100 or 2.0, the answer is that obviously Minecraft update names can be entirely arbitrarily titled. I mean, if you think about it, 1.9 should have been the last update they could release until 2.0, but because they use 1.10, it means that they're not using decimal numbers, they're just using the point to represent major version number, minor version number, and so as a result, they could go 1.99 up to 1.100, they could go up from 1.99 to 1.999, or they could just go 1.A, 1.B, 1.C, they can use hexadecimal, they can call updates whatever they want, and as long as it's clear to the end user that one update comes after the other, it's not going to be a very big issue, and in either case, it's quite some way down the line, so maybe it's not the biggest of deals anyway. But you know what is a big deal? You know what has caused Minecraft 1.19.1 and Java to go into its 6th pre-release this week and still not necessarily be solved? Tiki12 says, we've gone 10 years without a moderation system from Mojang, why do we need one now? And here's my take. I'm usually a pretty big believer in the idea that people aren't going to be that awful if you just leave them be, as we've seen for 10 years, and that ultimately, just being able to avoid people is relatively easy with servers existing, tools and ban system, etc. However, the object of like this is kind of annoying to me because I do think that as a community and as a set of human beings living in a society, I think it's important not to just say we've done something for so long so we can continue to do that thing perfectly. Why do we need to change what is so great? Because so many of our best societal advancements would have seemed silly at the time, and then later we realize just how great they are. The argument against the future is not that, I like the past, just great. The argument against the future should be that it's going to be not necessarily the best future. There are better futures out there, and some of those futures might involve, for example with Minecraft, why don't they work on a moderation system of more temporary bans or mutes or things that are less catastrophic to the end player base so that the good part of it could be enjoyed without the bad parts being so scary and terrifying to people. So I think that is what you should be saying. In any part of society, it's too easy just to say that, I like the way things are now because it's not different like the future is. But ultimately, if you want to question the future, if you want to make a better world, you shouldn't be saying, I hate this. You should be giving a better alternative. I think that is an important thing for anything in your life, be it a friend group, be it the whole political system in which our world is built. And speaking of political systems in which the world is built, did you know that greater than 99.9% of house fires happen to people who aren't subscribed to the Toycat channel? That's right, subscribing to this channel is probably the safest thing you can do, based on that probably misleading statistic. However, Akiriri asks, if the time comes where you have enough subscribers that house fire statistics change, will you change it? And the answer is that until 99% of the planet, or less than 99% of the planet, isn't subscribed to me, which I think would require about 80 million subscribers, then that statistic isn't going to be misleading. However, a couple of my subscribers have had house fires now, which is pretty crazy, and I just want to mention, this is like genuine advice. I want to make clear that this is a serious thing. Both of the house fires I know about were caused by laptop chargers overcharging the laptop and then lighting on fire a lithium-ion battery, which then lights on fire the rest of the house. All you need to do if you want to avoid house fires based on the sample size of 2 from the how many million subscribers do we have right now? I think it's approaching 1.8. But, out of all of those people, just 2 have happened, and they've both been from laptops. So I'm just saying, if you want to avoid a house fire, when your laptop is charged, just unplug it. Turn it off. Don't leave it plugged in and turned on all night, or plugged in and let's not hope that your laptop charger is good enough and it hasn't broken since the last time you used it. Let's not roll those dice anymore. Let's just give it an unplug for now. Does that sound plausible? Speaking of plausible, I think it's plausible that we have our idea of the week right here. Woo, that's a new thing I want to mention, because I love when people give good ideas like this one from Taylin Toddley. Boats with chests, I can kind of see it because of treasure chests, but why not a barrel? It's a fishing barrel, so it belongs in a boat. I think this is such a smart idea because having a boat chest makes it really questionable why we don't have furnace boats and we don't have hopper boats and all of these other types of boats. However, I think if the boat chest was instead a boat barrel, it would make no difference to gameplay, but instead we could say, yeah, barrels fit perfectly in boats because the way they wobble and the air in there, barrels just make logical sense on boats. However, chests in boats don't make any sense, and so as a result, neither do hoppers in boats, and that's why we didn't add them. Right now, it seems as though we don't have hoppers or command blocks or furnaces in boats, solely because they're like, we just added the boat chest. Do you want us to get around to adding those things now? You know how we don't have concrete stairs or terracotta stairs, and we didn't have stairs for most of the stone materials till surprisingly late in Minecraft's development. I think it was 1.13, 1.14, they finally got around to just adding stairs and slabs for blocks that obviously should have stairs and slabs. Minecraft loves to have these easy features to buff out an update, and so maybe in 1.20 we'll see those things finally come. But until then, why don't we have a boat with a barrel? It just seems so much cuter. Speaking of cute things, Ingy says, that's an accidental flirt. Yes, love the speedruns. Is it time to improve your personal record? And I just want to point out, if I now pan down and show you the automatic YouTube responses they recommended I use here, the options are challenge accepted, yes, and if you want. So it sounds as though, based on this, and based on my admittedly pretty deep love of speedruns from before, it looks like I'm going to have to get the speedrunning hat back on. I do want to improve my speedrunning game. I think my current record for 1.18 was 1 hour something. I think getting below an hour in 1.19 would be a pretty decent world record, and so, why don't I try and be one of the first people to speedrun 1.19? That is something I intend to do next Thursday, let's say. Yeah, speedrunning, it's going to happen on Thursday, and I look forward to seeing you there. Just like how TKO Kate looks forward to getting their Pringles for their Minecoins, I tweeted out this weird Minecraft Pringle collab that they're doing, and apparently if you buy this can of Pringles, you get 320 Minecoins, which would cost you $1.99 if you were going to buy them yourselves, but you know how much the Pringles cost? It's less than $1.99. So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we do a trip to the store to get those Pringles. Walk into the store. America is not built for walking, by the way. But I saw this thing, which is a big puppy sign. And you know what? Might as well take the diversion. Not just for the AC. Hello. I think the bird can bob to the song, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh. Okay, back on target. Here is Smith's. I believe that is the place I found the deal. America's got this weird thing where there's like hundreds of different grocery store chains, but they're mostly owned by the same people. So I think this is a Kroger. I don't know for sure, man, but I just want to get out of the heat again. I found the Pringles, and get this, it's $2.49 normally, but you save $1 each if you buy 5 or more. I've never seen a deal like that, so if I just get 5 sets, you know, it's exactly what I want to do. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the rest don't have the. Oh, there we go. We got the deal. 5 stacks of Pringles. That's a normal amount for an evening. That's a lot of savings right there. That's a mega event savings. Also some Pringle. Also fuel. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's very confusing. I'm just going to give them my $12. After coming home from the store, I decided to scan my receipt on the Kellogg's app and or their website, and it gave me loads of issues. The upload button just would not work. I tried so much and only eventually could get them to take my file, and then a few days happened with nothing coming in, and then they decided to send me an email saying, sorry, we couldn't read something on your receipt. Please click here to find out what needs to be done. And you know what happens when you click here? It doesn't tell you anything about what has to be done, and so as a result, I bought all these cans of Pringles, and I didn't get any Minecoins. I thought I was outsmarting the system, but I guess I should have realized when instead of giving you codes, they had a weird system where you had to scan the receipt and then sign up for their website and get marketing emails that are mandatory and you can't cancel, and then apparently you don't even get the Minecoins in the end. All I have are these Pringles, and scorching cheddar is the flavor we don't have in the UK. So questionable health advice aside, I hope you all enjoyed today's Q&A Saturday. If you did, please do like and consider subscribing. The high quality journalism that goes into these things hopefully is not lost on you, and I'd appreciate some form of support. And if you think that this was worth that to you, please do subscribe, maybe turn on that bell, because I'll see you all in the next one as well.